All right, time to talk Vikings running backs back here at TCO Performance Center. Wobby joined by Vikings running backs coach Kennedy Polamalu, getting set for training camp, which it's unbelievable, but it's time to go around this thing one more time, Coach.
Excited.
Yeah.
Exciting moment, and it's going to be a fun run.
Yeah. You know, gone in the NFL are the days of the bell cow running back. You know, the guy who gets all the carries and is on the field for all the snaps. Your position now requires a bunch of guys in there, all hands on deck, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, because it's, I believe, one of the most physical positions in the game. They get hit in all different angles. They have anywhere from, 300 to 1,000 pounds on them at any moment. And then when they're putting their foot in the ground, that's a lot of torque that takes for their bodies and bones.
Yeah.
And every time that they have the ball in their hand, everybody's coming with bad intentions.
Yeah, that's right. And you're working with maybe a diminutive guy who's shifty. You're working with a big physical guy like Latavius. You're working with fullbacks, young guys, veterans. How do you decide every day what to have those guys work on at an OTA or a minicamp practice? I
think you always start, we speak about building good habits, situational habits, and fundamental base. It always starts with seeing the patterns and having the urgent athleticism to make the play, have the football vision. So everything has to happen fast, and we just want them to play faster. The game's not going to slow down. I just want them to play faster. So the situation on their hand placement, where the foot is going to plant on a certain cut, how to see a different technique. I believe that by the time the season hits, they pretty much have seen everything that comes with our defense, and that provides good tools for them to go back and have their what I call the urgent athleticism to make that play, get in the body position to make that play.
Well, what do you think about your group? Do you like the group of guys that you have?
Yes, I do. The number one thing I like is they're really good teammates. When they're good teammates, they do the things because they know they care about the other guys and they want to do it right, not only on the field but off the field.
It looked like Dalvin Cook was onto something really special last season, before he got hurt. What have you thought about him?
Yeah, and that's a credit to him. He came in, put his head down, was very coachable, and he had those explosive plays, and he can pick up the blitz, and he became what you call a bell cow. That he can do everything, from blitz pickup to running the football, catching the football, staying in there, and even with the exotic looks that he didn't see in college, he did an outstanding job.
Yeah. And then, when he was lost, Latavius really stepped up. And it's fun to watch him in practice because he looks so good running the ball, and he's big and physical, and I know you value that. What do you like about Latavius' game?
Just an unbelievable, explosive, big guy.
Yeah.
And he can get skinny in a hole and come out of it. And you see, I just remember the Detroit Lions second half. They gave him the ball, and man, there was no hole there, and he just squeezed it out and had a nice run that led to 4 run plays in a row that led to a touchdown.
Yep.
And that's exciting, and that's a credit to him because you had to come off the ankle surgery.
That's right.
And then I believed about mid-season, he got to the right weight that they felt that he can break tackles and make some explosive runs. And it was, the run against Baltimore when he made the safety miss and score in the end zone.
Tailback Latavius Murray gets the call. Sprints up the middle, 25-20, 15-10-5, touchdown!
And he's also such a big target in the passing game because he's a long, good hands, and then he's strong in the pass protection. So it's nice to have those two.
Yeah, I know a guy that sort of can escape people's minds, but he does a lot to help our team is CJ Ham.
Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, that's
can do it all. And I think we take advantage of it because, actively last year we had 3 running backs, which is low, but he can play tailback.
Yeah.
And then when a tight end went down, like Morgan went down in Atlanta, We stuck him in the tight end position and still got the run game, the pass game with it. And he's doing it again in OTAs in this minicamp. He is just that was a real good find by the Vikings staff.
Yeah. You know, and I'd be remiss not to bring up the fact that Dalvin sort of has been rehabbing and coming back. What have you thought about how he's looked as he makes his way back to full strength? And, you know, Coach Zimmer did say earlier in the week that he thinks he's going to be full go for camp, so that's good news.
It's great news, and the other thing is now we get all the media, all the hype, and him being on the field, which he has been, and now when he comes into camp, he's just full focus, ready to go.
I know a big focus for you guys going into last season was short distance running, goal line running, and you guys were so much better in that area last year. What do you think led to that?
Just emphasis. You know, our O-line with Coach Sperano and our tight end Coach Clancy, and even our receivers. Our receivers. You watch it; they go in there and get people.
Yeah.
And then having the mindset to say, hey, we're not going to be stopped. And you know, over the years, I remind these guys. I've done a lot of film studies on short yardage, and I'll always tell them, just to put a little pressure on them, it always comes down to the back.
Yeah.
And so they get challenged, and you find the button to push, and our guys will get the job done.
All right, Coach, thanks for all your hard work and your time. Appreciate it.
Take care. Yep. Thank you.